Hey, you too. Thank you for tuning in to the Aries Empress. Welcome back. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in and getting more of this information when it comes to being a secure party creditor. And, just listening in on, information. And I do always say continue to learn and continue to study, learn from other people, continue to do your own research when it comes to this process, because once you become a secure party, American State National, whatever which one, you have to continue to study. Because you have to know how to operate as a sovereign person, um, as a sovereign. So I do want to disclose that it's not just you do your paperwork and it's just one and done and that's just it. There's more to the process because we have been taught how to operate as a public person, which is a debtor to the system. And basically, we're operating that way. Whatever you see in life, that's the way the system is. And there's another way, which is the private of claiming that, you are the creditor of everything, and you have to know different languages, and you have to know how to speak. If you ever come encounter with any of these people, or anything type of business wise when it comes to your home, your vehicles, your IDs, or anything like that, you have to know what you're talking about and know how to fill out these applications. You have to know what you're doing when you do these contracts as well, because that's what got us into this, because it's all voluntary. So we're not reading when we're signing. People just say, hey, sign right here. We're not reading, and we're getting ourselves caught up in the system, every day by doing things like that. So I advise, take some time to read those contracts before you sign, because we're giving them permission to do what they're doing. So like I disclosed before in my other videos, you are becoming the creditor. You're going back, reorganizing the trust that was already created for you, and you're, putting yourself as the creditor over these things. And I just wanted to go over in this video what are the benefits of becoming a secure party creditor. And again, like I disclosed before, um, not all American state nationals are secure party creditors, but all secure party creditors are American state nationals. So I did want to say that again. So like I said before, I have did all of the steps of doing the 928 status correction process, and I'm recording with my state assembly. And again, recording Secretary of State and the Secretary of State is two different people. I have been getting emails regarding um, sending it to the Secretary of State, if they need to go up to the building and things like that. One second. All right, I'm back. I had a phone call. I had to pause that real quick, and I don't remember what I was saying. But I think that's why I stopped off. Okay, so like I was saying that all secure party creditors are American State Nationals, but not all American State Nationals are secure party creditors. And I have done the process with recording my documents with the recording Secretary of State, and the recording Secretary of State and the Secretary of State is two different people. I have been getting emails regarding if they need to go to their Secretary of State building within their state, and and things like that, or send it to the actual Secretary. No, the recording Secretary of State is the state coordinator. Okay, it's an assembly that you have to find online. Um, it's a link that you have to go to, and they're the ones that help people who are citizens to come back to the land and soil. Okay, and they have plenty of information on their website regarding everything that's going on. You can go in there and just really study everything and things like that, and you just do I believe they take the 1779 declaration document and the witness document, which you have to do too, just to put yourself back on the land and soil. Now, if you want to do the 928 status correction documents, which is more documents, and they will record that for you as well. Okay, and that's becoming American state national, U.S. national. Secure party creditor is a different process. That is taking ownership of your debtor name, which is the all caps name. Fixing what happened when we were born, when our parents, sold us over through our birth certificate and giving us a social security number. Okay. So that's the difference. So personally, me, I believe both is very important to do. If you don't want to do the 928, that's totally fine, but I do suggest doing the secure party part. But if you want to do both, that is totally up to you. Um, and like I said, if you record it with your recording secretary of state, which is your state coordinator, they would actually give you a American State National ID card. You can check out my latest video of me showing a little glimpse of mine. And I do want to go over, like I said, the benefits of being, doing these things. So you'll become the creditor and not the debtor anymore. You no longer have to pay federal income taxes. Um, you are fully protected by the original Bill of Rights. You can copyright and own all variations of your name. You don't have to go into their courts anymore. It's a certain way you would do what's it called? Abatement. Um, if you ever get summons to court, you will just study more about that. I know it's called an abatement that you would do to try to get that case dismissed, so you won't even have to step foot into um a courtroom. If you haven't infringed on anyone, hurt anyone, stole from anyone, I believe those are two things. You haven't hurt anyone, infringed on anyone, or stole anything from anyone, then they the court should be dismissed. You shouldn't even be stepping foot into a courtroom. So that's the benefit of that as well. You start handling your we said like your court case and stuff outside of the court, because the post office is actually the first court. And you would have to learn a lot about the post office when it comes to mailing, your things off and things like that. And a proper way of doing it, even when it comes to the postmaster have a lot of things to do when it comes to mailing your things out too. So you got to study that as well. So court does start in the mailing first at the post office, not USPS, because it's two different things. Post office, which it should be like the oldest building in your downtown city. All right. Also, you don't have to follow their laws and codes and mandates and things like that, because it does not pertain to you. It pertains to the U.S. citizens. You can actually own your property. Um, this is, of course, it's a process of doing that too, but you can start owning, because by buying a home, you're not really buying the home. You don't own it. You're still paying taxes, still making payments and stuff like that. You don't own it. The bank does. And when you sign those mortgages, you actually giving your rights over to these people when they putting you in the home and you're being a tenant in um their home. So it's a way to actually get which is called a loterial title. And you will actually own that property if you have that. So study more on our loterial titles as well. And in my mentorship, I do play a video of how to obtain that as well. And what else I wanted to go over? And also to let you know, American State National, it owes no allegiance to anyone. You have to keep the peace. So the way you're going about this is do not um go into war with anyone, being angry with anyone about what's going on, these processes and things like that. You have to keep the peace. That's the thing about it as well. Um, because that's the way to beat it. It's through peace. The way to beat the system is through peace, not through war. Yeah, what else? Well, those are the couple of benefits of switching your status over. So I did just want to go over that with you all, just to give you a little bit more insight of, doing it, because people ask me like, what's the benefit? What's the benefit? I'm like, what more benefit is it than being free? And, so I just wanted to give just a little scenario of some benefits it is of, correcting your status. Because like I said, we volunteered into the system unknowingly, got tricked, and we're giving them permission to do the things that they're doing. So they're not just doing it just to do it, we're giving them permission to do it. You have to know how to talk legalese to these people because they are corporations. And corporations talk in a different language. They're not a living person. Well, I really shouldn't say person, but um they're not living um man or woman. They're a corporation and they talk differently. Okay, so you have to talk their language to be able to get your remedy. All right. So, all right, you all. So that's all I wanted to get on here and state. If you want to join my mentorship, that is, you can do that. That starts on the 23rd of this month. Um, and I can actually go over some of the things that we are going over in class. So we're going to be going over the 9 to 8 status correction process, the AOR process, which is the affidavit of repudiation. I have stated before, if you don't want to do the 9 to 8, you can do the affidavit of repudiation. We were going over the secure party creditor process, the benefits of correcting your status, the needed items, that you're going to need for the process to get yourself started out here, like a private mailbox. We're going to be doing quizzes by doing reading material so you can get a full concept of everything that's still in your mind. We're going to be doing quizzes. There's only one quiz. So you can move on to the next lesson. And we're also going to be doing references to studying law, references to not paying taxes, references to fixing credit, and you also want to be getting reading materials. Okay. So yeah. So if you want to join, that starts on January 23rd. You can go to my website, www.theariesempress.com. I'm going to try to keep these videos coming for you all as well. I know sometimes I take a little break of putting videos up, but hey, this is the most I put some videos up, trying to be consistent with it, and I'm gonna continue to try to keep going as well. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time, and I will be uploading another video either, what's today? It's like Wednesday. Or was it Thursday? Oh, it's Wednesday. All right. Since it's Wednesday, I'll probably upload another one Saturday. If not, you will get one next week. All right. See y'all next time. If y'all have any questions, just email me at info@theariesempress.com. Y'all have a great day, and happy New Year's to everyone whoever celebrate this New Year's. If you celebrate the New Year's that's actually coming up in the next following months, have New Year's to you for that day too. All right, y'all. Have a good one.